You feel me? Man, I'm talking about, bro. Did you see how this man hit the ground, bro? And motherfucking, this nigga was low out there, baby. I know you seen him there. That bitch got low with it, bro. And then look, and it got low. And then you seen how when he switched that ball, how fast that bitch got.
Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Oh yeah, because when he hit the hole, this bitch hit the hole full speed.
Fielded in the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
I'm talking about bitch, this bitch full speed, bitch. He beat that shit 33-0. We got a tough one next week, though. We got a team only got one loss, and guess who they one loss to? Them Packers, yeah, Blaze them. That's their only loss.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. He was trying to turn the corner, but he will go nowhere. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that
I told her
closing
take off her
speed? Able to
panties.
get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Put the paper. Got how major.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Brought down back at the 40-yard line.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Second and 14. The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. Trying to find some space to turn upfield, but this defense having none of it. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Yard line.
Pass again.
A pair of negative running plays, and now they're looking up at a third down at 17 to go.
I'm over the time. That's my father. Okay. Yeah.
And that'll set him back 5.
Inside down.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Come on, niggas up.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
Looking up at the lights, and he muffs it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And he's going to be taken.
Stay here, hold on. He ain't come out of the time. He's keeping on my father. I had him.
Down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 9-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play action now. Winston. They'll get that one to Taylor complete. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll make it 3rd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Jameis to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines.
It don't even matter, baby. It don't matter.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, 87 yards. And the Colts are going to take a first quarter lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Makes the score Colts 7, Bills nothing. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. That one tossed to the left with Cohen. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
Borges on to punt as he gets it away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bills nothing.
Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal. What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
On the showroom float. Nigga don't know.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
And what? I see
The throw is Winston.
Got you, nigga.
Got
you, nigga.
He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 42.
Complete to Braxton Berrios.
A huge
Back in jail. I'm freaking out. Hey.
51 yards.
Trying to get out. Ooh. I'm thinking, hey.
So a slight improvement in
Do a lot of shit. Fucking with that model bitch. Feed the kid. Oh, okay. And get this shit back. Hey. Fucking real mate back. hustle.
Indianapolis.
I'm,
Jonathan
hey,
Taylor,
my,
42 yards.
this day one.
And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
There's not much that's perfect in football.
So
That's
I go
about as
away,
close to it as
sit
you're
back,
going to
smoking
get.
on the
Score,
good,
force a
the
punt,
Drake.
score
Hey,
again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was that.
I'ma might check this shit.
On the other side, though,
It
what's
one
your
right here
sight
for you,
really
Pitt.
behind the eight
Fuck
ball?
with me.
You got to make sure to just hold in there. Survive
Breathe.
the early storm. Relax a little bit and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
You know what I'm talking about?
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
I ain't draw shit with a nigga bitch, you heard me? Oh, cool. With a poodoo roof. Who that?
Inside the 30 at the
Who?
27.
Hold up.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Cocaine. If you talking fella, hell, that ain't in my direction, homie. Nigga hand.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying.
Oh,
This
good
is
catch,
taken
bro.
in. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
At the 34-yard line.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Kind of hurt some.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Stop playing with my boy. Stop playing. Oh, that fucker let me stay in the bounce, man. Stop playing with that boy, man. Rookie of the year, nigga. Defensive player of the year, nigga. Fuck you talking about? Best DB of the year, nigga. Trying to throw on him.
And that may have been what happened there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. 2 yards on the pickup there.
Why you love it so toxic?
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. How about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he'll be tackled.
How lucky he was.
35. The ball
He
carrier 4
didn't
yards
cry
on the
on
pickup
no
there. So
way.
leave him with a 3rd and about 4
Streets don't look no
for
way.
first.
And it's
Not putting no
3rd down.
fade.
From the shotgun, it's Winston.
Oh, I fucked up. Fucked up. What is he doing now? Man, James Winston. Fucking kind of throw it that, bro.
And let's see if that pick six looms large as this game
Gators
continues.
nigga
Because
sick.
we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff concepts.
Nigga can't do
over the
nothing.
years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't you hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true to you, because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up, and then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Colts come to the line, ready to start the
Need
next
some weed,
drive.
Pitt. They got me out here, bitch.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
I don't know how fuck Pitt, fucking
Certainly a nice
Buffalo got
job
all
there
we
by
got
the
now.
defense rallying to the football,
Superstars
getting him
and
on the
shit,
ground,
man.
but I think the play gets
He's balling
made
like that.
by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low,
Well,
almost get
everywhere,
into a ball
man.
sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On second down now. It's Taylor.
Playing with my
And he's able
dog,
to
man.
take
We gonna
this one
skip
up
to
to
the
the
moon in that
35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was,
Keep him fresh,
handed it to their
man.
guy who
They
could
about
run
to
it,
play, man. It's
created
about
some
keeping them
space,
fresh.
and he got there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Hines.
Oh, come on. They ain't even let me jump, man.
That one is that is going
Oh, I pulled the bitch got jiggy just then. Told you about them fresh legs. Hey, man, ready to break some.
Second down.
Pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin to look at the upcoming Super
Come down that middle, boy. Come down that middle, boy. I told you, keep the motherfucking fresh legs in there, man. Keep the motherfucking fresh legs in there, man. Yeah. I don't fly, yeah. It's all yeah.
Hines with his second touchdown here in this first half.
Oh, you dead? Same money, don't put it on your head. Hey. Let's do that, John. Hey, let me bite that shit up. Pitt playing with me. I done gave this nigga a free 7 point, man. This shit supposed to be 21 shit right now, nigga. 6-3. Hey.
21. Bill 7. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
Yeah.
Here's Cohen now to return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down.
Stop playing with these boys.
Picked up by Kenny Moore.
Stop playing with these boys, man.
Finally stop it, but a great return. Gets that football.
Boy, biting on shit, man.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, and him ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one?
Number 80. You got to block somebody, baby.
Sharp again.
Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Getting this quickly to
Yo, I ain't trying to throw that either, dog. I wanted to keep that, bitch. I did better running the ball.
Wide receiver screeners get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On third down, here's Taylor. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. They'll run here with Taylor. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They'll come out in the pistol. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds into half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Now this time he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's going to let it go deep. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Corey Willis. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. This is it. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Following the interception, Winston. Catch made here by Campbell. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Jameis now on 1st down. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Blankenship's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams trying to avoid being one and down in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
18-yard line.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Third down.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working out of the gun, Winston. Flush to his right. He'll get this one to Pittman. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
And being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half.
6-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well. And if they can put a score on the board, hey, they could get back in it in a hurry.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back.
You can't fuck with these niggas. These niggas can't be fucked with, man. I can't be fucked with on this shit. You feel me? I can't be fucked with. I can't be fucked with, man. This man a beast, man. That's Rookie of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year. Motherfucker, listen. Oh, stop playing with him.
And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard
boy fucking animal, man. Breaking bread with my little man. Yeah, man, with the cornerback, man. Best defensive back, best defensive player of the year, best rookie of the year. It's all that, man. Oh, come on, big boy, get the fuck out of the way. I jump over him and score.
5-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I jump over
This
him and
offense
score.
gathers to watch the tape. They're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding.
Always pay
I've sat in those
attention.
sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, The night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he is going to lose yardage here. On the keeper. Well, so much for that possession.
Yeah, I think he tried to do a little too much there, partner. He tried to keep it himself. End up getting buried in the backfield, and that brings up 4th down.
That black dude, ain't it? Yeah.
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. 35 yards that time.
I'm so into these downs.
Take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Hey, Nash, I played that music, boy. These boys came out and balled that, bitch.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here? And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
I'm fake. Put him in the dick. Hey, take off. Okay, take him out the game.
Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit.
Put you in the game. Right now. Stupid ass nigga. I put them niggas in the game, man. They don't let me down, dumb ass nigga. Throwing at them niggas. Hey.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They run with Taylor. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run once more with Taylor. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that they don't start to slow him down.
Hey, Mike, that's what I was going to do. I just ain't never pick up the phone for the business.
He is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Blitz coming, and down he goes. He got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
What can offense that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you? And you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Winston. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 on them, they're going to give you points, either an extra point, or in this case...
Oh, you $10? All right.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not
what
many
you mean,
teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A big play there on the catch and run, and even 60 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Well, game, put me up.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Don't put me up. No, don't put me up on none of that, though. Yeah. That shit gonna slow me down. Just, I need to be on point.
And that is caught. What a grab at the 8. 7 yards the pickup there. Second down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5.
At the Colts 8-yard
operating from the gun. Allen, the quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Allen to Diggs there for Buffalo first. They'll try to run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Bills get a bit closer.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple of folks talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead down to 20.
How you let him do that?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have bucked the trend so far. Sterling performance to this point. On the road, no less, in the wild card round. And they look to finish things off here in this 4th quarter. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. He'll get a nice chunk down.
Everybody do that motion shit, man. Niggas motion, throw your shit off, throw your coverage off, and then you get
Taylor. He's got the first down and more past midfield. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
oh yeah.
Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest
A
about
3-3-5 man up. I'm telling you, and you wonder why I be playing so much. And you wonder why I be playing so much, man. Cause I promise, bro, I be seeing niggas boys come up. Listen, man.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And this his lead. This his lead, right? Yeah.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Going deep for Diggs. And now here is another interception. Picked off with great anticipation. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
I'm talking about my rookie corner. I'm talking about, but it bitch steady picking shit.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
He was taken down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line.
Oh, yeah,
that one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Because he already got nice speed. Then he got 92. Yeah, 92.
Now Winston. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown.
I'm over here beating the shit out of Pitt, man. I'm in the wild card game. It's 47 to 14.
Best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Makes the score. Colts.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
You know, what get me is the niggas that get the cheese and the Ravens with the mobile quarterbacks. And then what they do is, they motherfucking go and when they hike the ball, run to the right. They take off to the right or take off to the left and then throw the ball all the way down the motherfucking field, bitch.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Fourth quarter, 3 minutes and 21 seconds.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it.
I got these Colts in the playoffs with 2 rookie cornerbacks. Both of them rookie cornerbacks was a normal development. But I took one of them to a superstar. And he had an X Factor trait, but I ain't get it.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Geis. Oh, nice move. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Corey Willis. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
On first down, Taylor. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Well, we good.
And it's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he fires one that's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
The kicker on.
Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback, but, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead, but at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll run on first down. Taylor. And he finds some open field here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
A gain of 20.
They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Back to Taylor on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. From the left hash, this from 34. Blankenship's kick is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further.
51.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Yeah.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be intercepted.
I just showed T Nasty one run, boy. Listen, T Nasty will tell you first run of the day, dude. That's all I got to show you. This nigga got that big boy K-Dub. I'm talking about this.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that?
You
Being
think
able
I'm
to put the big
bullshit,
check
man.
marks up in the locker room, right? Yeah, you know, get to the wild card
What the
game,
number
check,
was,
got that done.
225.
Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an
And
opportunity.
when he mean rolling, he mean running
So that'll
fast. That
do it
bitch
for
hit
us.
that
For my
bitch
partner,
doing
Charles
100.
Davis and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaughan. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Buffalo.
I just sent it to you, K-Dub. You ready, T-Nasty? What happened? Oh, where you at on Madden? That big guy light, didn't it, dog? You see how that boy, hey, you see how fast he hit that whole K-Dub and then motherfucker bent that bitch? And he was down there touching the ground when that nigga turned. And then when he bent that corner and switched his hands, it was over with. Yeah, they be turned. Hey, you hear the nose ass Jit though, man? Jit dog C4 always. Yeah, he stay doing that shit, bro. I like listen. I thought telling that bro, shut up, bro. They bitch always do that shit, bro. Cole, you got 2 phones? And you know the first thing a bitch think when you see they got 2 phones. I be looking at C4 like, hey, bro, shut the fuck up, bro. Yeah, I did. I made sure I kind of like, yeah, cause my phone, other phone ringing. I'm like, bitch. The fuck? I got juice like a Fanta. How you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I ran it. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio. Yeah, last night I was doing something, bitch, in the day, bitch, I was gone all day. I'm on right now, though, shit, what they talking about? He ain't on, I thought he was in the party. When it's time to scramble, neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens across the border. Hold up, you know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the whole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety, you boys ain't shake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag. He talking about I played in Merc League. Bitch, Merc was a playoff game. Bitch, I played that shit and cut it off. And mind you, I ain't even playing Merc League, bitch. I played the first quarter and quit. Told Merc you can have the game. Let's go. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat
ways that you act today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last today. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you